Hello everybody and welcome to our live studio show here on MXGPTV.com. It's round 16 of the FI Motocross World Championship. We're at Uddevalla and the MXGP of Sweden. And we're not only live, but you can probably hear the air display going on live right above us as we speak, which happens every year on a Saturday. But who's coming up on today's studio show today? We've got Jens WALVOORT coming in from BTS KTM Racing. We've got Jacky Martens, team owner from JM Honda Racing. And of course, Harken Frederickson, YIC Yamaha Motor Scandinavia. But before we meet our guests, Lisa Leyland,
yes.
Here we are.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know what it is about this Uddevalla venue in Sweden, but there's something quite special about it, isn't it? Just the whole thing, the atmosphere.
You know, the atmosphere, you've got the cliffs there, the whole kind of like patriotism of the crowd. It's kind of gone up a notch this year, hasn't it?
Why is that?
Which is nice. Oh, I don't know. A certain Mr. Gifting might have something to do with it. But yeah, you're feeling the energy already, which is good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, should we crack on with the show?
Yeah, let's.
Well, let's crack on with the show then. Coming up right now, actually, Jens WALVOORT, if you'd like to take your seat, KTM BTS Racing. He was on our studio show last year after his fantastic performance in Portugal in the mud a year ago. But here he is once again. And Jens, obviously last year, 2024, full season and 15th in the championship last year. And I think you scored points in all but one race last year. That was a pretty good season for you.
Yeah, it was not bad. In the beginning of the season, of course, it was a bit difficult, but every race we progressed, and then unfortunately in Arnhem I didn't score points, but the rest I scored points, yeah.
Crazily, home race.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I crashed and then we had a bike issue, so I couldn't continue.
Obviously, it's a slightly different scenario in 2025. It started off so well. You got a 10th in the qualifying race in Argentina. But then you kind of picked up a neck injury. When exactly did you pick that up? And just tell us about it. What happened?
Yeah, in Argentina it was quite good. Unfortunately, I had a bike issue in the first moto while riding in 6th. But then after Argentina, in the mid of the week, I had a practice crash, and yeah, I didn't feel much pain. But that's why it was difficult to manage. But yeah, I broke my neck, and yeah, it needed a lot of time to recover. We went a bit quicker than we had to do, because I didn't have much pain. I was feeling quite good, feeling stronger every time. But yeah, it was difficult to manage and it took a long time.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that was my next question, Jens. You actually came back in Trentino around 5, but then you missed the next 6 rounds. Do you think perhaps you did come back a little bit too early, or was it more complicated than that?
Yeah, for sure. I came back too early in Arco. And then after that, we went back to the doctors, and yeah, it was a bit worse, so I really needed to take more time off. So yeah, what I say, it was difficult to manage, but I think it's part of the sport, and luckily everything is good now, so we are back.
Okay, well, the last 4 rounds you have been building quite steadily, haven't you? 23rd, 12th, 13th and 7th in Lommel. Are you close to being 100% now?
Yeah, I'm 100% now, and yeah, it's getting better every time.
Yeah. Okay, good.
And what was special about Lommel last week? Because where were you, what, 8th and 9th, your first top 10 finishes of the season. How much of that was down to the sand? How much of that was down to you just kind of coming back to form, do you think?
I think it was more like coming back to form. Lommel, in my opinion, the riding could have been better, of course, but yeah, P7 overall, I have to be happy with that. It was good.
And fans were all feeling it for you as well, because obviously there are a lot of Belgian fans there, obviously.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
But it's not too far away from the Dutch border.
Yeah,
but you come from the south of Holland anyway?
Yeah, the south of Holland, like Lommel is 1 hour from my home.
Yeah.
So yeah, I come there a couple of times.
How difficult were the track conditions last week? I know you're Dutch and you're used to riding circuits like this, but everybody talks about the conditions, how they build up the sand, and it feels deeper than it does on a training week. Mm-hmm. Was it a tough GP? For
sure it was a tough GP, but I think I'm fit and it was good. But of course, how it is on the GP, it's never like that on the training day.
Yeah.
It's always different.
Yeah.
Well, you've been with the same team for the past couple of years now. What's your plan, Jens, moving forward? Are you planning to stay with the team, or are you open to offers for 2026?
We're open to offers for 2026. We're not sure of anything yet for next year.
Okay. 5 rounds left. Will you be doing all 5 rounds? Because I think you were in China last year, weren't you?
Yeah,
will you be doing China, Australia, the overseas?
Yeah, we will do all the rounds this year. Yeah, really nice.
Do you like the flyaways?
Yeah, I really like them. I'm really happy that I can do them this year. And thanks to my team, to my sponsors, everyone that make it possible.
I guess in many ways, a flyaway race is very much a leveler, isn't it? Because nobody has the race trucks, the fancy hospitality and all the rest of it. Everybody is in the same environment and dealing with the same conditions.
Yeah.
Okay, the bikes are the same, what you normally ride, but that environment is unique, isn't it?
Yeah, it is unique. I really like it. I really like the overseas races, yeah.
Well, obviously, China last year, I'm led to believe we're on a different venue this year as well. Did you enjoy the circuit when you went there last year?
Yeah, I really liked the circuit. It was quite good, but we had one storm on the Saturday, so it changed a bit the program. But yeah, I liked it.
Never been to Australia before?
No, never been to Australia before. It will be my first time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of story. I've never been to Australia, no, but I've been meaning to go. I'm really looking forward to it.
Well,
but you talk to all the,
Yeah. There's no saltwater crocodiles there at all.
and I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of the infamous spiders that we apparently... You're going to get a call from me in Australia, for sure. Every time I find a spider in my hotel room, I give him a call. But I'm looking forward to it, though.
Yeah, same.
A new venue. It kind of makes it more interesting, doesn't it, for everyone?
Yeah, for
absolutely.
sure.
Yeah.
Here we are in Uddevalla. They made some track changes. First impressions this morning out in the free practice. Just for those who don't know, round turn 7, we used to have that bank turn and then up through the waves, a couple of corners, and then the high-speed jump back.
Yeah.
But it goes back across the opposite valley in a different direction now.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a good change. It's a little bit deeper in the down part, but it's really nice. I like it. And
what about the rest of the season then? Before you got hurt at the beginning of the year, did you have goals, first of all?
Yeah, for sure. I want to be in the top 10. I want to battle with the factory guys.
What is the goal now that you are 100%, the next 5 races? Do you have a goal or goals that you want to achieve?
Yeah, I want to be in the top 10. I want to show myself up there in the front, and I want to battle with the factory guys. And I'm sure when I get the start dialed in, for sure I can be there in the front and battle up front.
Cool. And how old are you now?
I'm 21 now.
Ah, so you still got a load of time in MX2. Is that the plan, to ride out MX2 for as long as possible?
Yeah, for sure.
And looking forward to going on 450. Do you ever ride it at all?
I didn't ride a 450 yet, no. No, but I look forward to it. I think it's good.
Cool. This track here in general, there's always going to be a good atmosphere. What's it like to race?
It's really nice to race. I really like the track layout. The sand is good, so I think we'll have a good weekend.
Yeah, and obviously Arnhem next week.
Yeah, Arnhem next week, home GP. Looking forward to that as well.
I read somewhere online, actually, they've changed the first corner. Were you there last week with the Dutch the media event, so you don't even know what to expect?
No, but I've seen some videos. It looks good.
Yeah?
It looks really good, yeah.
Cool. And there'll be a big crowd there as well?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you get nervous at a home Grand Prix?
No, not really.
No?
No.
No, I never used to get nervous. Do you get nervous when you have a Spanish GP? She lives in Barcelona, that's why.
Oh, Paul.
Shush. Anyway, we are out of time.
We are.
Jens WALVOORT, thanks for joining us here. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the rest of the season. And, yeah, maybe we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
No
Thanks, Jens.
Well, look, hopefully our second guest, I've not had any kind of confirmation yet. Hopefully our second guest is there, waiting to see us, Jacky Martens. But if... while we wait for him in the meantime, here's a quick snippet of episode 15, The Pendulum, from behind the gate. I think we're focusing on Julius Mikkola and TM behind the scenes.
Julius Mikkola is a young Czech rider that had a really good track record, in fact, in the EMX 125 class. He scored a race win, he had podium finishes, and he decided to jump straight to the MX2 class and skip the EMX 250s. This year, he signed with the factory TM CRD Motorsport team, and to be a factory rider for him has definitely been a bit of an eye-opener. It's been a transition period, but for a young rider, he's definitely handled the pressure well.
I skipped MX 250 EMX. TM contacted us some years before, also for 125. This year was the best choice to do. This happened a little bit when I get injured after the Locket last year. So my manager right here and spoke with them here, and we decided to go to TM.
Siamo un'azienda piccolissima che poi è, diciamo, è stimata in tutto il mondo, è fatta di persone che si vogliono bene, che lavorano con armonia, con amore e producono queste straordinarie moto. Siamo gli unici al mondo a fare l'87% della moto e di questo ne andiamo fieri, molto fieri. La nostra prerogativa sono le piccole cilindrate. Sicuramente puntiamo tanto sulla nostra 125 e sulla 250 quattro tempi.
Hello everybody, welcome back to part 2 on our live studio show here on MXGPTV.com with me, Paul Mayland, and Lisa Leyland. Our second guest joins us now, Jacky Martens, team owner for JM Honda Racing. Jacky, good to see you. Here we are, round 16, Uddevalla, and just, did you ever race here in the past? Because there were never too many opportunities for 500s in the day, was there?
No, we had more the races like Tigro, close to Stockholm, you know, all those classic GPs.
I think the one time that you could have ridden, maybe you injured or something like that, I think, in 96 or 97.
Yeah, but that was, I think Husqvarna something, you know, it's, it's
Long time ago.
long time ago. I look only to the front.
Yeah.
Well, look, obviously some people watching this may not know that you were a former world champion. You retired in 1997. You've been pretty much running your own team since then in the way that you are now, but you ran your team as well as a racer as well the last few years of your career, didn't you?
Yeah, I was in 93 I started.
Yeah.
And then
the year you won the world championship.
Yeah, when I was world champion, and then but yeah, with all the time I want a rider beside me, and just to have more information, just have try to build up new riders, because I was already, I think, 30 or 31, and then my goal was to have a team, and I just start from the beginning, just step by step. I had Bona, I had Eckenbach, I had Del King, you know, all those riders, and we have really good result with them. Always like second place, you know. It's and then step by step we grow in it, and on the end we're still there.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to your riders for this year. Brent van Donning, he's had a couple of tough seasons, hasn't he? Including the beginning, the first few rounds of this year. But how is he doing now? He seems to be kind of slowly getting back to 100%.
Yeah, Brent, he was actually, he had really bad luck in already the last 3 seasons. 3 years ago he broke his hip in Latvia. Yeah. Then he broke his femur in Argentina with a lot of difficult situations. Then beginning this year in Hawkstone he broke again the femur. Dus his comeback, I really enjoy his comeback, because not many riders doing the same, you know, the motivation to keep going. Yeah. And no, he's doing a great job, really, to come back from that far. 3, and you know, the femur injuries is not like boom. No, it's
not
really
like
no, it's like minimum 6 months. And no, and I really appreciate his motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's had some good performances in Lommel, 7th in the qualifying race, 7th in race 1, 9th overall. How important was that result for him, for you, for the team?
No, I really, you know, if you see that your rider is doing well after this situation, he's doing really well. In Lommel he was 5th till second half lap. He gets 7th. In Lockheed he was B5 of 8 or something, and he get a penalty. How? We go for the next, and it's he's doing really good job, and for us it's like how you say that, small victory.
Sure. Yeah.
Obviously, talking about Lommel, last weekend is like a big GP for the industry. A lot of new product launches and things like that. All of the teams go big on hospitality, you included. How much of a stress is that for you as a team owner to, you know, look after your sponsors on that weekend? Because it's not just in the tent anymore on the side of the truck. It's the big marquee and catering and all the rest of it. Is that quite stressful, or is that something that you enjoy for that one weekend only?
I really enjoy, because I have a really big group of sponsors.
Yeah.
We have 78 sponsors, and it's huge.
Yeah.
It's really big, and it's like a family, you know. And it's when we are on the GP, you know, I'm really busy. But every time we look face to face, we know what we have on each other, you know. Like I don't need to shake hands, and because I organize also after the season sponsor day, then everybody's invited. But on that day, it's everybody know I'm busy, and but yeah, the sponsors I have so for many years. When we look to each other, we know how it is, and yeah, we like it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Moving on to EMX 250, you signed Noel Zanucks, last year's EMX 125 champion. He's having a good rookie season, isn't he?
Yeah, he does a great job for sure. The first year after 125, it's not easy to go on a four-stroke, to find the feeling, to have the right RPM, to have the right torque, to find the right torque on the bike and the speed. And yeah, it's completely for him big change. But he's a great rider. He's doing a good job, and yeah, I hope for sure he will reach a right level in the GPs.
Yeah, well, just watching him here, I mean, in terms of his rookie season, 7 podiums, 2 of those as an overall winner. He looks like he's a hard worker, and I guess crucially, he looks like he's a real racer. Like he's got that old school racers mentality, like every point counts, every position, elbows out. He's not scared, is he? And he's tough.
Yeah, he's a nice person to work with, you know. During the week, he knows what to do. He, when we are testing, he's full on it, for sure. You know, with small youngsters, you have to test a lot. You have to find the bike ready for them, because you know, that's a real big job. But he's acting really professional. Also, sometimes it's not always positive. Sometimes it's also a little bit that the test is not as he wants, but the next day it's better, and then everything is fine, you know. But it's yeah, I have a really good relation with him. Really nice person, and I think it's a winner.
Cool.
Well, there's 3 rounds left of the EMX 250s. Noel's currently second in the standings, 28 points off the lead. What would it mean to you, to the team, if he were to win the title?
Yeah, we are full on to win, you know, but it's...
You know, stranger things have happened in the sport.
But yeah, it's the best what can happen for us, you know, like to bring a new rider in the field, a top rider, and also to bring the title to Honda as well. That is, yeah, it's a dream from every team owner, and especially the first year in EMX 250.
Absolutely.
He comes from the 125. It's different. It's big different, as you know, and yeah, it's and still without this for sure we go for it, and even if we second, we have a great feeling, and you know, my team works hard. We are a small team. Everybody pushing from Monday to Monday, 7 on 7. And we do everything by ourselves, engines, suspension, you know, and it's, yeah, it will perfect.
Cool. Well, look, Jacky, we are out of time, unfortunately. Obviously, David's not here this weekend, all the best, but we do see him back in Arnhem. So, obviously, we look forward to seeing that. But thank you for joining us. All the best for the rest of the season, and have a good weekend this weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jacky.
Right, our final guest, Harken Frederickson, is getting ready to join us in a moment. But once again, here's another little snippet from episode 15, The Pendulum from Behind the Gate. I think it's Chambers Racing we're catching up with. Enjoy.
Chambers Racing, we have a workshop in Belgium, in Lommel. It's an MX centre where the mechanics work from. They sleep there. One of them it's got a mezzanine floor with a bed and combination above. So yeah, so we're completely based here now. Beginning of the season, we were sort of half in the UK and half here. We decided to move across. Obviously, Adam Sterry lives here, and also Ollie Colmer, so it made sense just to move it. And like you said, you know, you look at all the top motocross riders in the world. They've all came here and they've all done their stuff here, and it's the place you've got to be. So we made the move, and yeah, it works well, really well.
No, you have to watch this one on your iPad. You have to go on Grandad's iPad and watch it.
Tell them it's the MXGP TV.
No, the British Championship you can get on the TV. You have to watch this one on your iPad. On MXGP TV, yeah? Okay. If you get stuck, ask Mom.
Apart from that, we've also got in EMX 250, they're supporting a young up-and-coming rider, Ollie Colmer. And to see him riding in EMX 250, he rode the whole series last year pretty much. He's doing that again this year with Chambers. And it's important, I think, for the British demographic to have a team competing from the UK. Does it have to be British riders? It would help, because then you're helping your own. And the fact that he is, and that team is helping British riders is fantastic, and great to see them in the paddock.
Han kommer tillbaka här nu, kommer ta rakt upp emot publiken på Stora berget och göra en riktigt klassisk manöver.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the final part of our studio show here at MXGPTV.com with me, Paul Malin, and Lisa Leyland. We're in Sweden, Uddevalla, round 16 of the FI Motocross World Championship. And our final guest joins us now, Harken Frederickson, YRC Yamaha Motor Scandinavia. Mate, first of all, and we are going to talk about, I'm going to say congratulations on Lommel 2 weekends ago, 7th overall. But before we go there, because there's going to be a lot of people wondering, where did this kid come from? 2020, EMX 250 European Championship. You were 3rd overall. The overall winner was Thibaut Beneston. Mattia Guadagnini 2nd overall. 4th overall, Kai de Wolf. I mean, things were sort of, you know, back then, everything was looking good. And you were on fire then.
Yeah, actually, that year I saw a post on Instagram that Adamo was injured.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought, why not? I sent the team a message, and I could join them for the rest of the season with his bike. And yeah, things was rolling really good. Had a good run and could make up some good points and end 3rd in the championship. And yeah, just from there, it was some big ups and downs.
Yeah.
And yeah, but
I was about to mention that, some ups and downs since then. Maybe 1 or 2 poor team choices as well. On paper, they looked good in the beginning, but maybe didn't work out so well. Are they wasted years, do you think, or learning years?
I would say it's not really wasted years. It's more like, yeah, like you say, I learned a lot. I learned to maybe not make too quick decisions. Yeah. Also, with everything we've been through, with some troubles we had and stuff like this, I learned how to deal with stuff in a better way, I feel like. And I could grow also as a person, but as a rider. So in the end, I have to just take it as learning, and you can't really regret it because it's in the past.
Yeah.
Exactly that. Well, Paul just touched upon it a moment ago. Lommel was your first MXGP race this year. Yep. Why Lommel? Why did you wait for round 15 to line up?
No, actually, I got a text from Paul when he invited me here.
We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to talk about that in a minute, actually.
So no, I just really like the track there. I like it's tough, it's physical, and I'm comfortable in the sand. So yeah, it was fitting well in my schedule with the other races I have at home. So yeah, we decided to go there and try to have some fun.
Well, actually, a good choice because you were 10th in the qualifying race, 6th and 7th in the races. In many ways, it was just like a dream ride for you and a nice comeback, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really. I'm really happy about it.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, I didn't really expect the results, but I expected to have a good speed. I was a little bit not worried, but curious about how I was going to be physically, because yeah, racing with those guys is completely different from doing practice and also racing at local races, let's say. So yeah, but it was really nice, good comeback, and just makes me hungry for more.
And got to race with this guy as well, number 84, and pass him
Yeah, that's. But he really showed us who was the boss beginning of race 2. But at the same time, it was really cool to battle with him. I learned a lot from him in the quali race. I was behind him for like almost half the race and couldn't really pass him. Was doing some smart line choices. He could block my lines, and yeah, I think it was a good learning experience.
Tell us about the pass. We've got it here, 2 corners from now.
No, yeah, that was. I've seen it just after on clips like this, but when I did it, I didn't really feel anything about it. It was just another rider. It was just a pass. And also I had the same feeling when I was behind Glenn in the end of the first moto. I just wanted to pass him, and actually when I came in, I was a little bit pissed I couldn't pass him.
Yeah.
So,
well, let's get back to that text, because when I invited Harken on to the studio show during the week, we'd last messages in 2022, I'd noticed it, and it said, now, the scenario was you'd crashed, I think, in Lockett, riding as a wildcard rider on a 450.
Yep.
I messaged just say, everything okay? And you were, yeah. And you went, damn, wish I could ride the big bike in Lommel, which was 1 week later. I think I would be surprising some people. Well, I'll tell you what, you didn't get your opportunity then. You certainly surprised a few people this year. Are you back to 100% now, would you say?
I feel like it's getting there. The biggest struggle I had now is last year I struggled big time with Epstein-Barr virus.
Yeah.
Physically, I'm good, but the recovery side of it is still... yeah, getting better and better, but still far from 100%. But yeah, it's getting better and better, and I just have to be smart with what training I do and how much load I put in. Because if I put the same amount of workload in as I did before, I have a chance that it can come back.
Yeah.
So I just have to do some smart choices and deal with it, and yeah.
How much of Lommel was like the sand effect, you know? And do you feel that perhaps that you can put in a repeat performance this weekend in Sweden? Because it's kind of like your home GP, isn't it, here?
Yeah, actually we just have 3 hours here.
Yeah.
But in the sand you can really go, you can pass almost everywhere. You can choose to ride the big holes, or you can be smart and save energy going on the flat parts. But here it's really about the start. And they also made some changes to the track. I think it's a little bit tight, but yeah, it's really important to have a good start. So yeah, that wasn't the best in Lommel. I would think I was outside the points every start. So yeah, I just have to do some good starts here, and I think it's possible to repeat a good result.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in terms of you riding, you know, obviously YRC, Yamaha Motor, Scandinavia, how much of last week was an opportunity to also put yourself in the shop window moving forward? Presumably you want to be in MXGP next year as well?
Yeah, for sure. I would like to be in the MXGP full time. And I mean, when you're away for such a long time, you kind of get forgotten a little bit. At least it's really uncertain. Everyone don't know how fast you are. They don't know anything about you. And so I think it was a really good race for me to show myself and remind people that I can still ride a bike.
Yeah,
exactly. And what other rounds will we see you at after this weekend?
Normally I don't ride any more of the races this year, but I will try to go to Arnhem next weekend. But I have some other races colliding with it, so we have to see a little bit with the guys around me, with who supports me and stuff. So yeah, we have to see a little bit on the plans, but I hope I can change it.
Yeah.
So maybe 50-50 then. On the fence at the moment for Arnhem, but don't be surprised if we see you there.
No, I would like to be there.
And just really, really quickly, have you had a lot of comments from people over the last couple of weeks saying what a fantastic ride, et cetera, et cetera? Just complimenting and praising?
Yeah. Basically, I just a lot of good comments and people telling me, like, just appreciating, or let's say, just telling me it was a good work and saying they're happy for me.
Yeah.
And also that's nice. I've heard from other riders that we ride with here in the class that it was nice to see me back, and they're happy for me. So, yeah, I'm happy with the people we have in the class actually, and they're good guys, and yeah, I think it's it's good. It tells just that the motocross is a good community.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
exactly.
Well, look, good job a couple of weeks ago in Lommel. Enjoy the weekend this weekend. Hopefully we see you next week in Arnhem as well. But Harken Frederickson, good to see you and good to see that everything's going well.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thanks, Harken.
Well, look, before we disappear, just to let you know what's coming up on MXGP TV in a few moments' time. Of course, we're in about an hour from now. We'll be live with MX2 time practice straight into MXGP. We've got the Blue Crew here as well. YZ65 race 1, 85s and 125s tomorrow. And, of course, we've got the EMX 250 and qualifying races as well. But from me, from Lisa, thanks to all our guests. Thanks to Hakon, Jacky, Martens, of course, Jens, WALVOORT. We'll be back to do it all again in Arnhem 1 week from now. Enjoy the race here in Sweden. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.